Hey guys, how's it going? We're here.
Yeah, we're here.
We're doing it.
We're in the house.
We're in the house.
Which
Literally,
is where
we're in the
you
house.
are.
Yeah, we're literally in the house.
And we're not leaving.
Yeah, definitely. But I see we already have 21 people.
What's up, LS, John,
Yes,
Tom, Kenneth? Hey guys,
Lots
thanks for joining
Donald's
us.
here, Larry's here. Lots of great people I'm sure are going to be stopping by.
Yep.
Obviously, I'm just want to check in with all of you, see how you guys are doing, hanging in there through this this turbulent time.
Yeah, hopefully folks are staying healthy. And for those of you that are, struggling with some health concerns right now, it's definitely an unsettling time.
It is an unsettling time. Yeah, and that's the thing is we're all in it together though.
Yeah.
We're all in it together,
yep.
And we're here, and we're just happy to have you here, especially tonight, so that we can chat a little bit. And,
reconnect.
Reconnect, let you know what's going on.
No one's going anywhere, right?
Yeah,
so
I know, that's right.
Hopefully we'll have plenty of people show up since everybody's stuck at home.
Definitely. So I guess what we're going to start off with, Lori made an amazing agenda being my production manager.
That's right. I like to write things.
Hey, Brendan, what's going on? Hey, Tom's here. Our mission.
Yeah, and why we're still filming and what's important. Yes. Why that's important.
So obviously, many of you have seen the 2 weekly kind of check-in, checkups that I sent you guys. I had a few people, like I said, in those vlogs point out that maybe I shouldn't be filming and posting and whatnot. And I get it. There's a side where I have to be ultra careful, which we're going to talk about that in a second.
Oh yeah.
With going out and filming.
Absolutely.
But Jaden, thank you, man.
Jaden, thank you.
Thank you for the super chat. That's really the zonks and the quirks and the features. That's how we got to bring it. We got to bring it. But that's why we're doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
And thank you, Jaden, for that. That's why we're doing the posting. The channel's still going strong is because for you guys. And for me, it's a respite. We love what we do.
Yeah.
And I know how much you guys love the channel, love the cars, love the zonks, love to laugh.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It's funny because I'm a firm believer. Even when I was a teacher in the classroom, you got to laugh. Yes, there's time to do work, but you got to laugh. You got to have a good time. Look at this. We're already up to 124 people watching.
That's fantastic.
That's like
yes.
So the whole mission of doing the channel from the get-go was not only to share. Thank you, John.
Thanks, John.
Jaden and John with the super chat. You guys are very.
It means a lot, guys.
It means a lot, especially now with what's going on with everything. But I want to keep sharing my passion with you to give you something to look forward to.
Right.
Yes, it's important to stay tuned for the news and check in to see what's going on with the world. But you need that time to step away. You need to have fun. And the great news is we're going to get through this and we're going to come out better on the other end for it.
Wow.
And the wonderful thing is cars are going to be there and we can still enjoy that. And if you have the ability to get in a car and go for a drive, thank you, Patrick. Thanks you so
Patrick.
much. That's so far, Jaden. Who were the other ones? Can you scroll back to the top?
You got it. I sure will. Ariane.
Ariane, thank you.
Jaden again, and Jason.
The new super does not deserve the hate. You're 100% right, Jaden.
Completely agree, Jaden.
And I really like how they pick these little
these little
emojis. I guess
what are those called?
They're like moving.
Yeah, I knew that they have a name.
But anyways, it's all about having fun. Oh, wow. Thank you, Eric Jefferson. Hello, you two. Can't wait to get your GT350R. Very excited. Yes, we're very excited. Denny in Canada, thank you for that. But scrolling back, Eric, thank you for that super chat. And yes,
he got his GT350 today.
That's right, he did. He did get
lucky dog.
You are, and that's what I told him. I literally said lucky dog. So thank you, Eric, for sharing the fun with the GT350. I really can't wait to get the GT350R.
Oh wow, another one.
We're getting these are coming in fast. Hold on.
Zol Sakajwa.
Yes. Wow, you said that pretty well.
I hope
this channel is one of the very few car review channels that has personality. You're up there with Doug DeMarle. Thank you for your joint efforts.
That means a lot.
That means a lot. And then Ali
Autos.
Yes, Ali Autos.
Inspiration for the channel.
Thank you.
Thanks,
we really appreciate you having you guys. And you guys super chatting. That really means a lot. And is not expected, but you guys are great.
Ken,
Thank you, Ken. That's
very,
really,
very kind.
you guys are so supportive. But that's why we're doing the channel, is to give you something to look forward to. Have some fun with us. Talk about some Twinkies. Talk about
you need to step away from
Twizzlers. You do for your mental insanity.
Mental well-being, right? I mean, it's really
and it's a
important.
proven fact. Like I told you guys, they've done research where if you stay in a more positive mood, your immune system is stronger,
right,
and you're more likely to not get certain things, whether it be this terrible virus or anything else.
And make the good decisions about staying home.
Yes.
Right? And just doing things as virtually as possible, and only going out.
But if you get a chance to get out and get in your car, do some four-wheel therapy.
That's a really
that's
great
really
way to
four-wheel therapy is so awesome.
Distance.
Yeah.
Marvin.
Brian, thank you, man. Thank you, Brian. That's really awesome. I really appreciate that. Martin the Martian, you're awesome, man. He's the zonk regulator, I like to call him, keeping track of all the zonks.
Yeah, Kumar asked, how are we preparing? Yeah, we're prepared.
Thank you, Jason. Jason, you guys are too much. We really appreciate it. This is really wonderful.
It's really kind. And it's so nice to see everybody.
And Jason said something about a high five, I think.
Yeah, he's high-fiving you.
Yeah, social distancing, high five.
Yes.
There you go. Big hug for everybody. High fives all the way around.
Oh, gosh.
Jaden, again, thank you.
Oh, thanks for following us. We do both
and we need to follow
Instagram.
Jaden. Yes, that's right.
Back,
thank you. We really appreciate that.
We've been pushing our Instagram page. We've got over 5,000 followers.
Yes, which has been hard. It's been very hard to grow the channel.
It's been really hard to grow.
Very hard to grow.
We've got 221,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, but Instagram is a little more of a challenge.
Thank you, Stephen.
Oh,
Stephen, we love having you here, man. And you guys are the great. It really means a lot. So we are going to keep bringing the cars. We're not filming as many days, but when I am filming, we are trying to get as many cars done.
Well, let's let them know how our routine changes.
All right, let's talk about, I know a lot of you, and it's really endearing. You're so caring about me, saying make sure you take care of yourself, take care of Lori, take care of the family. When we go to film the cars, first of all, it's Lysol wipe all over the place. So wiping the door handles, wiping the steering wheel, wiping the buttons, the shifters,
any of the volume
all
knobs
that kind of stuff.
The screens.
And the main thing is that during the review, I'm not touching my face.
You're really good at that.
So
I'm not
touching the vehicles, even after I clean them, I'm not touching my face. And that's one of the most important things to remember is keep your hands away from your face.
Yeah.
If you can't clean them right away, just keep them away from your face.
Edwin.
Edwin, thank you, Edwin.
That's right.
We will keep it up.
And we're working out at home too.
Yeah, it's another.
Which is very interesting.
Yes, I hope. Geez, Jaden, I'm mostly a huge fan. Car, you're really awesome, Jaden. I really appreciate that. I'm a big car nerd as well, for sure.
And if you like snacks,
yes, we always talk about the snacks.
Cars and snacks, right?
But so we wipe down the whole interior as much as I can. And then we are every hour
we're using
hand sanitizer.
We're staying the 6 feet
distance. So they give me the keys. I wipe down the keys, and then we're outside alone.
We hand the keys back and forth with a wipe, right?
Yeah.
So we're not even.
I clean them back, give them back. Yep. So we are doing everything in our power.
We're washing our hands.
Washing our hands.
As soon as we get back in the house, we're both taking showers and washing off and washing our clothes. I mean, just everything that we can. And then when we don't have to go out, we don't. We don't.
Absolutely don't. Yeah.
The great thing about being an introvert, as many of you can relate, is that
I don't think they're going to believe
not that big of a deal.
They're not going to believe
you're not as introverted as
They're not going to believe you're an introvert.
I am.
I'm an introvert too,
There's
but obviously.
There's plenty of introverts right here. That's why we love you too.
Let's rethank these people up here.
Oh my gosh, guys.
How do we do that?
That's a really
all right, so let's go back from the top. I know Eric, very generous. Thank you for the super. I want to make sure that we call people out, let them know.
Yes.
Thank you for the super chat and all that.
Let me see if I can click on
this. Okay, so we got Edwin, Steven, thank you for the super chat. Yes. Jason, thank you.
Thank you.
Marvin the Martian, Brian. Yes, we love the Girl Scout cookies, by the way.
Oh my gosh, Marvin sent us some Thin Mints.
Yeah, beautiful note. Thank you so much.
Put those in the freezer. Those fit in any glove box.
Yes, they do. Yes, that's true.
I think that's all that's popping
for right now.
Here.
Yeah.
No, there's more.
There's Eric.
There's more. Yep.
It's hard to keep.
That's all that's showing up on the
just do
toggle.
this. Why don't we just do? First of all, make this bigger.
Okay.
Can you make them bigger?
Yes.
That right there.
Okay.
Nope.
Oops.
Nope.
Sorry, guys.
Right, let me get it. So this And then now we're going to scroll, which I don't know if I can. Give us a second here. We're just trying to catch up. I just don't want to forget about anybody. We got Denny, Eric, Jaden multiple times, Ariane, Patrick. You guys are great for super chatting. John, we really appreciate it. And that was so unexpected. We really were not expecting any of that. So we are keeping ourselves clean. We are taking care of ourselves the best to our abilities, no matter what.
It's just Brooks.
Oh, it's just Brooks, man. Brooks, thank you. It says, dude, your vids are getting me through a deployment right now, and I've seen your 3 Series video 100 times and can't wait to buy. Well, thank you for your service, first of all. And you are one of many service people who, when they're deployed, Raiti's Rides is home for them, and they could come and take a look at different things, car-related.
You got it.
And also get excited for when they come back. We got Griffin. From my kids, Henry. Hey, Henry, 11 years old. Levi, only 8, who have gotten hours of entertainment and knowledge from your videos. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Jaden's back. Jaden drives an 06 Saab, 9.3 sedan. I know that
from Memphis.
Very well, from Memphis, Tennessee.
That's right.
But thank you, guys.
Jason Brozick.
Brozick again. Thank you for the high fives.
What's up?
All right, so we talk about the cleaning. What else we got? We got more.
Well, we're trying to get as much footage as we can, and the good news is we've already gotten quite a bit. So when we started realizing what
was going down,
Joe doubled down. I would say Joe tripled down.
Well, what I did was I went out and I bought a bunch of memory cards.
Yep.
With obviously funds that a lot of you do with super chats, so all that
stuff,
money. Yes. So I wound up getting a bunch of memory cards, and I'm just putting as many videos, car reviews on them as I can, and keep like a little treasure chest full of them.
Yeah. So we've got stuff lined up.
So tomorrow, just since you guys are here, we got 214 people watching. Tomorrow, I'm going to post the Dodge Challenger 50th anniversary edition. It's actually the picture that's on the community page. Jerry Ohm Dodge got their first one in. That's going to be the first of many. It's a scat pack. It's beautiful. It's torrid color. Alex, thank you.
Thank you.
I really appreciate. Hope you didn't buy up all the Tweety.
The Publix, the grocery store in our area has no Tweeties.
Yes, not because of us.
Yeah, no, just kidding.
But definitely tomorrow I'm going to be posting that 50th anniversary Challenger video, so stay tuned for that. We got a ton more stuff to come. I did the Shelby F-150 770 horsepower pickup truck. I posted that tonight, and over the weekend we're going to do a couple videos each day. Jaden, yes, Mario Kart. I remember Mario Kart very clearly.
Mario Kart was great. And I wanted to say thanks to Gary. We know a lot of you guys, money is tight right now. So for those of you who really, really appreciate your support, but please don't feel like you have to. Just being here.
Thank you. It's important just to have you guys here.
And so, one of the things we wanted to talk to folks about is the schedule.
Oh, Chip, you're awesome, man. Started watching you and subscribed about a month ago, and ended up buying my wife a Telluride. Nice choice. Last weekend, and I'm buying a new Golf R next week. All because congratulations, man! You'll love the Golf R.
Well, it's a fun car. It's such a good time to buy right now. Weren't you just telling me that Volkswagen is doing 0% financing?
So I've actually had many of you reaching out asking me if now is a good time to buy a car. It's one of those things, and I know some people were like, "Well, I don't want to take advantage of a situation." You could get a really good deal, plus the financing, like Volkswagen, a car during this turbulent time, and you're going to be okay financially, you could possibly be saving somebody's job.
Yeah, I mean, it's
going to the dealerships and filming, I'm seeing a lot of the negative side effects of people being told that they have to go home, and they don't know when they're going to be allowed to come back. Danny, thank you, man. Could you pretty please review a C43 AMG? I'm at, yes. Since you said pretty please, I'm working on hopefully next week I could get back into Crown Eurocars, which is my Mercedes-Benz connection here in Clearwater. So we're going to be going hopefully next week. Write that down so I don't forget. C43 AMG C43. I'm gonna try to get that down. I know a lot of people have been asking for the GLB, all new GLB as well. We're gonna track that down as well. But where was I? What was I even saying?
Oh gosh.
I know. I just totally lost track of where I was going. What was I saying? Oh, about buying a car now. So if you can do it financially, and I know right now there's a lot of people that have been laid off and been told to go home, you could be possibly saving somebody's job. So that's the nice thing about buying a car. Get a good deal. and buy.
Financially secure, where you're at a point and you're planning on buying a car now. It'll be a great time. Jaden
is back. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing that, Jaden. I appreciate that.
You bet.
All right, what do we got next?
So we were going to talk to them about the schedule changes.
All right, so as many of you are aware, the last trip that we went to with the manufacturers was 2 weeks ago. That was actually Davis.
Hey, Davis.
Thank you, man. Thanks. Will you review the X5M soon? I might be able to get that tomorrow. Write that down. Yep. I am going to a BMW location tomorrow, so I might be able to get that down. Also, Cameron, look-wise, Stinger GT or G70 Sport, I actually like the Stinger better, to be honest with you. That's just my personal preference. I know beauty is in the eye of the beholder. There's just something a little bit more flowing with the lines on the Stinger, and I like the sport-back design that they borrowed from Audi with the A5 Sportback. I just like that Sportback design, and overall the car just a little bit better. It's a little bit larger, especially on the interior, especially for backseat.
So that's always
so nice. Just something to think about. But so 2 weeks ago we went to Texas with Nissan.
Yep.
Got to have a blast with the Titan.
Guys, it was
Lori got to drive it off-road.
I was so nervous.
I drove it off-road.
I mean, the track that they had set up for us at the Texas.
Yeah, it was intense.
In Midlothian, which is, I guess, 25 miles south of Dallas. But
the middle of nowhere.
It was the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And this Tex Plus track that they had set up for us, I mean, it was insane. Yeah. It was insane.
It took about 25 minutes to go through the course.
I almost didn't do
rock crawling, mudding, went through a creek, a riverbed. I mean, it went
the slopes that we were going up. Yeah. I mean, if you just turn the wheel a little bit,
over.
It was like all the way over into the water. Like
so, if you have not seen it, we did do it. It was in the Titan Pro 4X. I have another review of a Titan XD where we're actually towing something, which I have not been able to do. So, if you're curious, what is the Titan like, the 2020 Titan, when it comes to towing? We have a video coming soon with towing. The second trip was with Honda and the CR-V hybrid,
which was really, impressive.
Yes, the coolest thing. Tell them about the.
Well, they had this rodeo setup where you got an opportunity to drive the RAV4 hybrid, the CR-V hybrid, and just the CR-V regular engine.
Yeah.
And it was fascinating. These figure eights in the mud and the all-wheel drive. It was so cool.
So one thing that I learned right away, I thought it was going to be like a dumb thing to do, but it actually was ingenious because you could really feel the Toyota RAV4 because the all-wheel drive system is an electric motor on the rear end. Mm-hmm. It was cutting in and out. As you were going through the dirt, doing the figure eights, it was turning on and off. It was like somebody's flipping on a switch back there, whereas the CR-V hybrid has an actual diff back there, mechanical, with a drive shaft, and you had traction the whole way through the figure eight.
Right, and at first I was thinking, why would they do that? Yeah. But then when we, went through the mud rodeo, it started to make sense. So that was a blast.
So, to be honest, it was a very nerve-wracking trip because we were already there, and this whole virus thing was really starting to grow and grow and grow.
Right, because as you guys know, we were supposed to be going to the Geneva Auto Show.
Yeah, Geneva got canceled
the week before. So things had started unraveling at that point when it comes to.
And it was nerve-wracking. It was nerve-wracking to be away from home, knowing about this thing that's happening, and then have to get back on a plane to fly home. But, knock on wood, we are safe, and we'll continue to do our best to be safe for you guys and for us to keep things going.
So on the horizon, we had planned the New York Auto Show.
Well, hold on a second. On the horizon, we were supposed to be this week at Charlotte Motor Speedway with the GT500. So I was invited by Ford to drive the GT500 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. That fell apart. Hopefully it's just postponed.
Yes.
And they give us a new date.
LS.
Oh, Larry, thank you, Larry. You should have collab with Hostess on a new Zonkies. I love fun for the whole family. And then I think it's
Zarius Landa.
Thank you. Eric, man, thank you, Eric. Hey, guys, a local Ford dealer just got in a 2020 GT350 Heritage Edition.
Nice.
It is tempting. Yes.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Your PP1 is awesome. And that's weird just to say it that way. But your Performance Pack Level 1 is awesome. It's a great car. But the Voodoo, man. If you haven't driven a Shelby yet, Eric, either follow my advice and go drive one, and then you'll probably be buying one. Or if you don't want to buy one, don't get behind the wheel.
Oh yeah.
But the Heritage Edition, I haven't seen one in person.
No.
Everybody keeps messaging me and showing me pictures of dealerships that have one. An update on the Shelby, on the GT350R. So my build date was moved to May. Oh, thank you, Douglas. Douglas, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. You guys are very awesome. I'm telling you. I know you guys always have our back, and it means a lot. We have your backs. Every day.
And there
is great job on the pronunciation.
We almost got the pronunciation.
Oh, well, that's good. It's tough. I know we tried. But Eric, definitely the GT350. Oh, thank you, Smoking Lizard. I free Twinkies on me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I don't know if Twinkies can get any sort of.
No, they last forever. They can last a nuclear war.
Yeah, everyone.
But anyways. Jason, thank you, man. Mark Z, yes, Black Label last year. Yes, that is. I need to get my hands on one.
Oh yeah.
I need to get. That's one location, Lincoln, that I'm still trying to get it on.
We still are trying. Some of the dealerships is taking a little longer,
but we're getting there.
We are getting there, and thankfully we have the relationships with those folks because
the Lord.
That's one of the challenges that we've been faced with because the manufacturers have had to cancel all their press
right now they're canceled. They are going to be putting them back on the calendar. From what we know is that Detroit is still on the calendar for June, but still no word on whether that will stick. New York Auto Show, which was supposed to be next week, has been moved to the end of August for the media days. And I think the first day is August 28th for General Admission Day. So we are going to be going to New York Auto Show. I want it to be August. I hope it's not going to be postponed again.
Yeah.
We were supposed to go next week. And we were supposed to be in Charlotte with the GT500, but update on the GT350R before I forget. So the build date was moved to May.
Yep.
Now here's the challenge. That was before they shut down the factory.
Yeah.
So right now the Ford factory, just like FCA, just like Hyundai, Nissan, everybody else, the factories have been temporarily shut down because of this terrible situation. That may get postponed. Yeah. So listen, I'm not even thinking about it.
Right.
I'm not even thinking about it. I just want us to be well. And when I say us, I'm talking about everybody here. Thank you, Kenton. Would love to see videos on a 2020 Lexus RX 450h, a Volvo XC60, and an XC90. Write that down, please. Yes. And thank you, H23000. I appreciate that. But Kenton, I will track those down for you. The Lexus will be easier. The Volvo is going to be a little bit of a challenge, but I'm working on it. I was going to be doing a Volvo today, but it got canceled. So I will do my best to get that. But we just want you guys to be healthy as well. Shooks 20. Your review of the ZL1 was awesome. I took advantage of the 0% 84 months. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. You're going to love it. Post what color you got. I'm just curious.
Yeah, definitely. Share some pictures with us.
Yeah, pictures as well.
Yeah.
But so New York Auto Show, the GT350R, we're not 100% sure. The build starts May, but that's not guaranteed, and I'm okay with that because, listen, we need to get through this first, and we're going to get through it together. I'm here with you guys. You guys are here with us, so I'm happy about that. Type R, I was supposed to do the Type R, the revised Type R at Road Atlanta. That one has been temporarily postponed, and I was supposed to do the new Supra, the updated Supra, and the 4-cylinder turbo Supra, also at Road Atlanta in May. That's been postponed as well.
Yep.
So we're just going to keep our fingers crossed. Let's get through this, and then the events will come back.
They will. They will.
That's the thing is life is going to go on, and we are going to be here, and we're going to do our best to just get through it together.
Right.
And you could count on us to be a place to have a few laughs.
And that's
take an awesome ride with me. I know a lot of people were commenting how much they enjoyed that ride in the Audi S4. If you have not seen my S4 review, the roundabouts were open for business. So make sure you tune in on that one for sure.
Well, good. I mean, that's important. And that was one of the things that we wanted to make sure. Everybody has hardships. There are so many hardships right now.
Thank you, Jaden, again. Have you ever? I've never been to Memphis.
I've been to Memphis. I used to live there.
Lori lived there for a short time. Yes.
Yeah. So, yay, Memphis.
Memphis.
Beale Street. A few really awesome blocks.
Oh, thank you, Renegade Trailhawk.
Chucky.
Thank you, Chucky.
I remember that name.
Are healthy, still love the videos. Jeep Easter Safari was canceled. I know, I heard about that. And my shop hours were cut, so I may not make it out there this year. Still waiting on a Renegade Trail. I'm actually was up at the Jeep dealership. I did a Renegade. They didn't have a Trailhawk. But as soon as they get it, I will bring it to you. But I have a Renegade coming, so for what it's worth. Walter, love your videos. I just bought a new. Congratulations, and I'm very envious.
Awesome.
I'm happy to see it. It's a double-edged sword. I love seeing you guys buy your cars, especially the GT350s. But I also am waiting for mine. But I'm okay with that. Listen,
we have
bigger things.
Plenty of cars that we get a chance to drive.
This is true.
So that's wonderful.
And I get to have a good time with all of you.
Yeah.
That's what means the most to me. So what else we got?
Well, what's the word on the Bronco? Because the Bronco is supposed to be released.
Well, let's just talk about car unveils in general.
Okay, yeah.
So the Sonata, the Elantra was unveiled online. Now I'm working with Hyundai for them to give me some footage so that I can do a Raiti's Rides review of it without me being in front of it. Mm-hmm. But that won't be seen until the New York, I would think, or Detroit. Thank you, Version X. Thank you. We appreciate it. You guys are so awesome.
Wow.
We have 232 people here.
That's awesome.
This is awesome. But so Detroit, I'm not so sure it's going to happen, but we'll see. I want to get my hands on the new Elantra, and they're doing an Elantra N, which is going to be fun.
That's going to be that's exciting.
I'm curious to see what you guys think about the styling on the Elantra, because I feel like the current generation, they kind of went away from where they should have been, and then the new one is just different.
So Jaden says, if you visit Memphis, get ready for some bad drivers.
Listen, we're in Florida, so I'm sure you've seen some Raiti's Rides review where it's a zoo. We had somebody driving a riding lawnmower down the road at us.
Wow.
Yeah.
I missed that one.
You missed that one.
But Jaden, when I was living in Memphis, I do remember that there's some bad drivers there.
But the new Elantra was unveiled online. Some of the manufacturers are going to do virtual unveils. Some they're holding on to their vehicle. Like Ford, I'm sure a lot of you saw the spy shots all over the place. We kind of know what it's going to look like now, but Ford is holding on to that until the next big show.
Eduardo Fernandez.
Thank you.
I love your name.
Thank you. Yes, I know. Yeah, that's an awesome name. Thank you. Is that the DOP?
I'm not sure what DOP stands for. Luis, what is DOP?
Maybe I should use the Google.
The Google.
The country, the form country of origin.
Yes.
Let me see real quick here.
Google may tell you.
DOP currency. Boy, do I love the interweb.
I don't know. It's kind of slow.
Here we go. Dominican. Yeah, I was right. I was going to say Dominican. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
So Bronco, we're still waiting. What else did we else talk about here?
And so, any idea about the Super Track event and the Type R Track event, when those might be?
I'm going to probably say those will be September or October.
Yeah, because where were they going to be taking place?
Both at Road Atlanta in Georgia.
Oh, wow.
I love that track too.
Oh my gosh. We may not have ever seen Joe again. He may have just stayed there.
I would have been laughing. You would have just seen. I would have done YouTube Live and you just watch me. You could go to bed, wake back up, and Joe's still laughing.
So, as far as what's coming up, why don't we share with some folks some of the
we have obviously Detroit is in June.
Right.
Then we have the New York Auto Show, which is going to be in August.
Right.
Then we have SEMA,
which is in November.
And
we just here in our area, the St. Pete Grand Prix.
Yeah,
has been rescheduled for the end of the year.
So if you're an IndyCar fan, you'll probably notice a lot of the events have been moved, including the Indianapolis 500. The cool thing is that they're going to take the St. Pete Grand Prix, which we were going to miss because we were with Honda, and they're moving it to the end of the season. So we'll be bringing you footage of some of the race cars that race during that weekend.
Yeah, we do try to, the racing, we try to get it.
I love racing.
That's his passion,
right?
I
love racing.
So we got to go do that. And then, all right, so what about the Raiti's Rides giveaway?
Oh, the giveaway. So thanks to all of your support. Remember the last time that we were talking, we were really focused on we hit 200,000 subscribers.
And we were going to throw a big party.
Yes, we were going to throw a big party. So the Raiti's Rides celebration has been postponed for right now. It's not been canceled. We are going to eventually reschedule it. Thank you, Jaden. Thank you.
Oh, we haven't seen it yet, but we'll take a look.
I'll take a look after. I'll do it after the live. I'll do it after live, Jaden. So Walker Ford, we are going to decide when to reschedule the Radies Ride celebration, but we're also doing a giveaway. And I think this giveaway now is even more important because of just what's going on. And, you know, it's hard to keep positive, and it's nice to have something to look forward to.
I mean, right, when you think about, gosh, what's coming up, it's really nice to have something to look forward to. It's something to get excited about.
So the good news is that we are extending the time period for you to sign up. So if you have not registered, here's how you do it. You go to www.
Oh, the World Wide Web.
The World Wide Web.
Oh.
Radies Rides without an apostrophe.
How do you spell that?
If I have to spell that, we got problems here.
It's right here.
Right there. There you go. Here. Go to radiesrides.com. Just all you got to do is register your email.
Yeah.
And the reason it's twofold. We're not trying to creep on you. We're not selling your email to some unknown identity. What we're doing is we want to have a monthly newsletter.
One of these days, it's
Lori
like
is so awesome. Yeah, Lori is so awesome with her words and typing that she wants to put a newsletter together because you would be amazed. And it's just like when I used to be in the classroom. All this great technology that we have, yet still people don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So why not have a monthly newsletter? Just come to your email. You'll be able to see what's going on in the world of Radies Ride so that you can stay in tune to exactly what's happening and not miss a single thing. Because that's what sucks is.
Well, I really want to put some behind the scenes pictures there too. Like some, cutting room floor stuff.
Yes. So go to radiesrides.com, just enter in your email, and that automatically is going to enter you.
Yeah. Anybody who has entered in their email on the Radies Rides website, Weebly, if anybody knows what Weebly is, it just captures your email. I just grab it off the spreadsheet, and we're going to put it in a randomizer.
We're going to put it in a randomizer, and we have prizes. So some of the prizes, the biggest prize, the grand prize, is going to be a GoPro. So I want to help you. If you have any aspirations of doing any type of videoing or maybe starting your YouTube channel, even though all you really need is this, I want to help you get some other camera stuff.
Well, that way they can put their a GoPro in the car.
Yeah.
Because you're social
distancing. Driving,
and do some driving footage.
So that would be the grand prize. We're going to have car cleaning kits from different organizations.
Yeah.
And then we're also going to have Lego sets.
Yeah, just like this one.
Just like this one.
This was like a very exciting Lego.
Oh, thank you, Oz. All I see in cars now, yes, the Twinkies.
Tell me about it.
It's the best place to say what a space looks like. David, thank you, man. Good. It's good hearing from you, and I know you're over in Phoenix. Forester Sport the Tow. Oh, congratulations on it. Forester is a great vehicle, and guess what? Dogs love Foresters and Subarus.
What kind of dogs do you have? I'm curious.
Yes, she loves dogs. I love dogs, but she loves dogs even more. But we're going to be giving away tons of these Lego sets.
Yeah, the Quarantine 15, serious. Man.
Yes.
I feel like I put on a bunch of weight.
I know.
Even though we're still working out. It's crazy. But that's good. That's really good.
But
the Lego sets.
The Lego sets. And then, of course, Twinkies. We're going to be giving away boxes of Twinkies to you guys.
That's right. I mean, who doesn't want a box of Twinkies?
And I will autograph that
and I want to see you
stick
guys
it with some stickers.
shove it in the glove box.
Yes. That's the best part. If you win any of the Twinkies, you need to send me some photos of you shoving them in different places in the car.
In the car, yes. In the side pocket, in the glove box, everywhere.
So that's going to be something to look forward to. Now, the date, did we pick a date on when we're going to do the 20?
If we did 2 weeks from today.
2 weeks from today. What's 2 weeks
April
from today?
9th. It's Thursday, April 9th.
So we will
Mark your calendars.
Mark your calendars now.
We will come back around.
We will meet again April 9th.
And we will remind
which is a Thursday.
Yeah. So if you have not gone to radiesrides.com and put your name into our newsletter, you can either...
It's right there as soon as you go there. It says it right there. Boom.
It pops
That's
up.
all you got to do.
You can also, if you're like, oh, I can't find it, what did they say? Just click the contact page, and there is a form filler. It comes straight to us.
Yes.
That's where
it's not going anywhere else. And
it's
for a newsletter. I promise you. I'm not selling your information.
God, no. I wouldn't even know how to sell it to.
Yeah, we got better things to do.
Like, I wouldn't even know who would be buying that.
Gabriel, yes, Zonk coronavirus for sure. Zonk that all day, any day.
Big time. So you have 2 weeks. If you have not entered in your email, you have 2 weeks to do that. And then again, we're going to use a randomizer live here so that you guys can
and we're going to do it live on Facebook, on
YouTube
Live, Facebook.
Not on Facebook.
On YouTube Live. We're going to do the randomizer live so you can see we're not fudging anything.
Jonah, it's ratiesrides.com.
Ratiesrides,
so
that right here.
Yep, Ratiesrides,
no apostrophe, all together, .com.
Yep,
.com. I want to ask you guys if you wanted to see any muscle cars, like classic muscle cars. I was able to do a 1970 real AAR CUDA, a Plymouth CUDA. That's going to be coming soon. I also have a 1969 Mach 1 with the 428 Cobra Jet. So if you like the version 1.0, the original muscle car days, I like to call what we're in now muscle car version 2.0. But if you like the original muscle cars from Detroit, let me know because I do have some access to other ones. One of them being a 1970 Chevelle SS with a 396 and a 4-speed.
Wow.
Yes.
I wanted to share with everybody that I just saw Asir Woden. I think that's how you say it. He just bought a Zonk t-shirt.
Yes, we do have Zonk. You know, I've been asked that, hey, you should have a Zonk t-shirt. We go to the Radies Rides merch store.
Yeah, if you go to the website, you'll see right there. It says shop.
Yes.
At the very top.
Yes.
And you just click on shop, and it'll take you right to the merch store.
Yes.
You can also find it in the description of every video.
Single video.
Every video.
I put it in the bottom of the description. I even mentioned it at the end of every video.
That's true.
And it helps us. Oh, Cliff, thanks, man.
Thanks.
Hey guys, sorry for the occasional snarky comment. Listen, man.
Come on, that's what we do it for.
Listen,
right?
I appreciate the comments. And just one thing that I'm not really a big fan of is when people just start cursing at other people for almost no reason. No. So I'm not trying, we're not about censorship per se, but we just got to be nice to one another. But listen, I love a good debate.
Well, if somebody's wrong, I mean, please.
Yeah. And listen, Cliff, you're not hurting my feelings. People have said all sorts of things to me. Being a high school teacher, I remember my first year, I was called a few things.
Wow, I bet you've heard it all.
Yes. Well, what's interesting, I remember one student in particular, he called me a little witch, but not a witch, that other word that starts with a B. And what's interesting, he was a freshman, and I remember when he went to go graduate his senior year, he came and found me because I was in a different classroom. Came and found me and apologized and wanted me to sign his yearbook.
Really? Did you sign it?
Of course.
Of course you did.
No, I called him a little witch. And I told him to hit the road.
You would never.
No, I would never do that. So,
Zonk, yes. Yeah, you got it.
Jay Patel, and that's a different Jay Patel.
Yes, we have two Jay Patels.
We have many Jay Patels.
That's true.
Cadillac Escalade. So, I was hoping at the New York Auto Show next week to get the 2021 Escalade, which it was going to be there. But right now, there's no word on when they're going to release it. But here's a little, since you guys are here, we have 201 people here. I have a Cadillac Escalade coming to the channel that has a supercharger.
Ooh, wow.
That has factory warranty. It's a supercharger kit from SVE, and it has well over 500 horsepower in a Cadillac Escalade. So you could have your luxury, and you could have your Escalade name, and you could have some go.
Oh, my God.
Yes. So stay tuned for that. I was able to do last year, a 2019 Cadillac CTSV, and actually drive it. This was the first one I got to drive. So thank you, Steve, over at Dimmick Cadillac.
And so how was that?
It was mind-blowing. I mean, a Cadillac that's a sedan that does 200 miles an hour. Here's a little fun fact. When you do 200 miles an hour, you're traveling the length of a football field every second. That's 100 yards every second. Crazy.
That is crazy.
Chew on that for a little while. Thank you, Donald. We appreciate it, man. Thank you for signing up for the newsletter. And now you are in the whole setup.
Right back. I have to get the dog.
But is the dog okay?
Yes, he's fine.
But we have the supercharged Cadillac coming. I just did today the Volkswagen, the all-new Atlas Cross Sport. I know I reviewed it at the LA Auto Show in November last year, but now we got the first drive of that coming. I know I have somebody asking for a Pagani Zonda. The chance of that happening right now is probably slim. Thank you, Richard from Canada. Thank you. Thoughts on the Acura RDX A-Spec versus the Cross Sport?
Yeah. Which one's the better value, and how bad is the control pad in the RDX?
You know, the RDX control pad really isn't too bad. It's not like the Lexus track pads. So after a little bit of practice, you'll get used to it very easily. Mm-hmm. I personally think that the RDX and the Atlas Crossport are obviously two totally different SUVs with two totally different intentions. I love the RDX.
Yeah.
As soon as I got behind the wheel of it, I was like, wow, it's got power. I like the look of it. It's got a little bit updated infotainment system compared to the MDX.
Okay.
I enjoy driving it. The Crossport is more like the Honda Passport.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you, Marcus. That's cool. Yeah, it's like a Superman.
That's really cute.
Thank you, Marcus.
Thanks, Marcus.
We appreciate it. We appreciate all of you. You guys are so freaking awesome. I mean, even if you didn't super chat, thank you. You're all awesome. Oz from Canada again. Ever been to Toronto? Yes, I have. I actually. Well, then we need to go. I know a lot of people, and we may put this on the calendar for next year. And I don't know. You tell me, Oz. Everybody was telling me I needed to go to the Toronto International Car Show.
Yeah. So Oz, what's your opinion?
Yeah.
On that?
Is that a good show to go to? Is there lots of good? Yeah, there are lots of good vehicles.
Unveils and things like that.
So I would personally go RDX over the Atlas Crossport, but they're not the same category.
Okay.
You would compare the Honda Passport or the Jeep Grand Cherokee to the new Crossport.
Yeah, that makes
sense.
I
do like the Atlas Crossport. I actually really enjoyed it, and I liked it better than the regular one because the regular Atlas, it's a little too big for me.
Yeah, I like
I like the look of the Crossport. I like having it's got a ton of room.
It really does.
Ton of room.
Yeah.
But have I ever been to Toronto? I actually lived outside of Toronto for about a year when I used to race cars professionally. A little town called Bowmanville. Lived there for about a year when I was racing cars up there. So yes, definitely been to Toronto, and I've lived right outside of Toronto.
So James has a question here about the Mazda CX5 rather. Is it worth it? His wife has a Camry and she wants an SUV.
I think for a compact SUV, it's one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't have the latest redesign like the RAV4 or the CRV, but I think from a driving standpoint, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And I still think that the interior is really, really nicely done in a CX5. And if you get Soul Red, it's one of the best colors out there. But it drives really well, and I think she's gonna like driving it more than the Camry, to be honest with you.
I'm sure she will.
Yeah.
Well, Donald just says he's so impressed with your thorough research and your hard work, and I wanted to share that because Donald. I am too.
Thank you.
I
appreciate
puts so much energy and effort and time into everything that he does, and he really, really cares about you guys and wants to give you the best.
I wanted that. You guys deserve the best. I mean, you guys deserve the best, and I want to bring the best to you. And for me, I love variety. And don't ever be worried if you see a bunch of muscle cars. Don't be like, oh, is this becoming a muscle car channel? Or if you see a bunch of regular compact cars, don't think that that's what we're becoming. It's just we're doing it all.
We do it all, right? So Zach George has a 2018 BRZ with about 25,000 miles, but he's getting married soon.
Congratulations!
Yes,
congratulations. And thank you, Oz.
Yeah, we'll come back to that, Zach.
Yes.
Oz, thank you.
Hey, we definitely got to put that on the calendar.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is if we would have had it on the calendar this year, it would have been fine. I know, but
put it on the calendar.
Hindsight's 2020.
We're gonna put it on the calendar
for next year, Oz.
Yeah,
thank you for that, man.
So Zach's getting married. Should he keep the 2018 BRZ until having kids, or sell it now and get something else while he could get a good value? That's a good question.
Yeah, that is it. How much do you love it, man? How much do you love the BRZ? If you love drive, Eric, man, you're really, really nice.
Thank you.
I had a guy in a Jetta try to race my Focus ST on the highway a couple weeks ago. I gave him both barrels.
That's
you're
awesome.
freaking hilarious.
It always makes me wonder why people do that.
I know.
I mean, I guess that person in the Jetta just really had no idea.
They're just like, He's like, oh, that's just a Focus. That's just a Focus. But it depends on how much you love the BRZ. I know you could get a really good deal right now.
Yeah,
it's tough, man.
I had the 2016 BRZ.
Yeah, you love it.
I don't know. That would be hard to let go of.
I guess it all depends. What are you looking for? Do you want to try to stay within sporty but get something with 4 doors? Give me a little bit more information and maybe I can direct you a little bit better.
Yeah.
I think that's because I do get people that reach out to me and they're like, what car should I get? I'm like, well, what do you
help.
Yeah. One with 4 wheels and a steering wheel? I mean, what? All right, what else we got?
All right.
Oh, so we did have somebody ask how's the weather right now.
Oh, yeah.
The weather is amazing right now. It is hot. When we're out filming, it is very warm.
Yeah.
But that's Florida. But it's the usual 84 degrees, 85 degrees of humidity.
Fascinating. It's like before the coronavirus, everybody's inside, right? And now that all this is going on, we see more people out walking their dogs, riding bikes.
It is nice to see people outside doing things
There's
with
silver linings.
Yes, there are.
There. You have to search for them, and you have to stay positive.
Somebody asked if I ever sold. RJ has asked, have I ever sold cars? No. A lot of people say I should be a car salesman.
Oh, believe me, when you first started, a lot of people try to convince you to sell cars.
Yeah, and the thing is that I don't. As much as I love cars, I don't want to sell them. I just, and I'm not here to sell it. That's the funny thing is, certain people will put in the comments, "Why'd you say negative stuff? You don't make me want to buy it." I'm here to share my car passion. Whether you buy the car or not, or like it or not, that's up to you.
Yeah.
I just want to share it with you, no matter what it is.
Yeah. A couple of folks have asked about Tom. And they're
Matthew, thank you. Here's for some Twinkies, ding dongs, or maybe when I do like a sub from Publix.
That's a good one.
Yes. On Throttle. That's right. That track talk. Heck yeah, man. Wait until you see more On Throttle coming tomorrow with the Challenger. We got On Throttle on the CTSV. I got my hands on another Shelby. I know people are always like, Joe, are you going to be able to keep posting Shelbys? If I have a chance to review a Shelby GT350, I'm doing it. Alva, thank you, man.
Alva,
congratulations, man. You've been waiting forever for that Leadfoot Baja Raptor.
Saturday, that's exciting.
For sure. I'm gonna here. He wants me to give you a big hug.
Thank you. I wish I could take a ride in it with you. I wish I could drive you around in it.
Yeah, that's it.
Let me take you for a spin in your own ride.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So what else we got here?
Oh gosh. Okay, so let's see. How about any more Ferraris coming?
Wait, hold on. I saw something about a ticket. Somebody asked me about a ticket. Is there anything? No. Was I seeing things?
You probably did.
I'm seeing things. Here. I'm going cross-eyed.
Well, Kendon wants to know if you'd make a video on how to drive a manual transmission.
You know what? I need to get that together. I originally. What's funny is if you search that on YouTube and put Raity's Rides in your search, like how to drive a manual Raity's Rides. I did one when I first started the channel when I had like
Were you using the whiteboard?
No, I was in the car.
What? I don't even know if I know.
Do I know about this video? I took my phone. That was when I was still filming my phone. I put my phone on this weird tripod, and I'm like,
my God.
Yeah, it was.
That sounds sick.
You can check that out. I don't recommend watching that one, but if you want to see me when I first started,
you want a good laugh.
If you want a good laugh, for sure. But I will put something together. I'm trying to figure out, like, I guess the way to do it would be put a GoPro on the pedals, a GoPro on me, and then do picture in a picture with me talking and then them looking at my feet to see what my feet are doing.
Is there no way to put the car like in neutral and not actually drive it, and so you have the door open and then I could?
I could, and we could do that a little bit. You got to see it in action.
Yeah,
you got to see it in action.
You need to hear the revs.
Yeah.
There are some folks asking questions here.
Okay.
Let's see.
Do I like Lamborghinis? Of course, I love Lamborghinis. I do. Yes.
Blooper video, Donald. I'm with you on that. And this is one of my I have so many projects that I want to do.
And we're going to get to that. We're going to get
really hoping that this summer, this fall, I'm going to be able to get to a lot of those projects, and that's one of them.
I know they wanted an update on Tom. Tom's doing great. We're filming as well. Tom's staying healthy and safe as well. He's doing the same stuff that we're doing, staying 6 feet away from everybody, and he's been, I think, like just doing lots of weightlifting at home. Yeah, because his gym's closed, so he's having to do everything. Filling up a trash bag with water and using that for like weightlifting. Whatever you say. I have no idea if that's what he's doing. Random boulders. What's another question? Okay, so I know you gave this update in the beginning, but for the folks that joined a little later, can you bring us up to speed on Shelby GT350R, as of right now, I do have a VIN, so that's good news. The VIN does exist. The build has been pushed to May. Now, I don't know what that means because, I know what it means, but the factory's closed. When will it actually be? If it's going to be in May, I'm not 100% sure. But as of right now, fingers crossed, we have the VIN and we have the build date. Yeah, we just kind of build like everybody else. We just have actually they gave me a date. It's May 4th. Oh, well, they said May 4th. That's when it's going to start. We'll see what happens. And the cool news is that I'm going to be able to show you the process because Ford does this thing that once the build starts, you could actually track your car as it's going through the build process.
That's awesome.
And I'm going to share that with all of you through some vlogs about the whole process.
That's really awesome. So Alex says, thanks for helping him pick out, or her, I think it's a him, pick out new set of wheels. Joe and Lori appreciate the review videos on the GLIs.
GLI, yes.
Great.
GLI is a great car. GLI, fun car to drive for sure.
Folks want to know if you actually have any Twinkies on hand.
I do not have any on hand. You ate
them all.
I ate them all.
Yes.
And Dillinger did too.
Yeah.
So Zach, Zach has so I'm looking to get a 4Runner for a big, long-lasting SUV. Listen, if you want a 4Runner,
thinking about trading his VRZ.
Yes. If you want a 4Runner, I say jump on it. We had the press fleet vehicle. I love the TRD Pro.
So I would agree with that, the TRD Pro. The only thing that I have to say about the 4Runner is I'm not a big fan of the seats.
Yes.
That's it. So maybe have your wife ride in, or your fiance ride with you and see what she thinks about the seats. If she likes the seats, I say go for it, because everything else is amazing about that vehicle. Yes. Everything else is great.
What else we got question-wise? Joe, can you shout out Florida?
Yeah,
Tampa. Florida.
What's up, Tampa?
Florida,
What?
You're so hilarious. You're such a dork.
I am
not. Yes. You're hilarious.
Should deranged Ace put a spoiler on his 2013 Dodge Challenger?
Well, I guess it's all up to you, man. I mean, the Challenger, if you look at the Challenger, is it Challenger? Yeah. If you look at what they come from the factory, you can get yourself one of those flat black ones. I think it's very tasteful. Fits the point.
Yeah, I like that.
What do you say? Why did you pick up the GT350? 3 words, my man.
Out of all the cars available, why did you pick up the GT350?
The reason why I love the GT350 so much is the sound.
Mm-hmm.
The sound, the transmission, and the way that I feel, the way it makes me feel. Watch my review. If you have not seen the review of the GT500 versus the GT350R, watch that. Because I'm not faking one bit my emotion in that video. The GT350R just...
Yeah, it speaks to him. I don't know, maybe they were one in a past life.
Plus, I like the analog gauges. I love the way it makes me feel.
Zach is going to name his 4Runner Raiti.
Ooh, I like that. I thank you for that. I tell you what, you could, when you guys have your first kid, name your first kid Raiti. Middle name rides.
Middle name rides.
You're awesome. Thank you, man. Thank you for letting me joke around a little bit.
Okay.
Wait, hold on, Donald. Donald, you're probably going to have to hold on a little bit for anything 2021 from GMC because of this situation with the virus and because of factories being temporarily closed down. But trust me, Dick Norris Buick GMC is totally on board, and they are going to let me review those as soon as they get them.
Yep. What else we got here?
Should I buy a Camaro SS or a Subaru STI? It's a tough choice. I know they don't seem like likely competitors, and I know the Camaro is faster. It goes back to almost like the GT350R. I could have bought faster cars than a GT350R. C8 Corvette is faster, but there's just something about driving it. Just like the STI, there's just something about driving the STI compared to the Camaro. Camaro's a great car. Camaro's a fast car. It's just something about driving it. I guess maybe at my age, I could care less about beating somebody or going up to a car show and saying my car can do 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. Like that doesn't.
So somebody asked about the Lexus that you had as a press fleet vehicle. What was that?
I'm saving that for Saturday, so stay tuned. The Lexus RCF Track Edition. So thanks to Corey over at Toyota and Lexus, we had a Track Edition for a week.
Do you guys know that there's only 50 of those?
Yeah, in North America.
In North America. That's
one of 50.
My mind.
One of 50. They're only building 400 for the whole world. And we're talking about from the factory, carbon fiber front splitter, carbon fiber hood, carbon fiber roof, carbon fiber rear spoiler, carbon fiber diffuser, titanium exhaust.
That thing was sick.
I mean, yeah.
And just the paint.
And the sound.
Aside from the
wait until you see this flat silver. Yeah, it's just so cool. Beautiful. So that's coming on Saturday. And if you like my on throttle expressions, wait for that one. Because I was able to take it down some twisty bits where that car really shines. That's what the car's all about.
Sure, yeah.
It drives phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's all I could say.
Yeah.
But stay tuned for that. Yes, it is definitely a beautiful car. I was getting thumbs ups left and right.
Oh, people were stopped, like slowing down on the road.
Yeah, they were filming and all this. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see what else we have in here.
What's up, Jose from Hollywood?
And thank you so much, Marco. Thanks for the compliments.
Marco's a nice guy. Marco's always putting great stuff in the comments.
Okay, so let's see, Navigator or Escalade?
I'm going Navigator. Jay Patel, I'm going Navigator.
Mm-hmm.
Navigator. I like the Lincoln styling better. I like the interior better. And this is the current Escalade. I have not seen in person the 2021, so that could change. What I really like from Lincoln, though, is I like the Aviator. Aviator is a great size. Mm-hmm. It's off the Ford Explorer chassis. I like the Aviator.
Yeah.
That's the one that I like, really.
Okay. 2019 WRX or GTI? Isn't that the evergreen question?
Yeah, never ending debate. Which one do you go with?
Really?
I think if you want a nicer interior and you're not concerned about all-wheel drive, go GTI.
Well, and here's the other thing, because the thing that I think about is the DSG, right? The DCT.
You can get a DSG, which is a DCT transmission, just like you said. Mm-hmm. Whereas in the WRX, your only option is a CVT if you want an automatic.
Mm-hmm. So if you're looking at the automatic, I'm leaning toward the GTI.
Yes.
But if you're going manual, I'm leaning toward the WRX.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
GV80. So GV80 the Genesis GV80 should be hitting showrooms floors soon. Mm-hmm. We did do the review at the Chicago Auto Show this year, and it's an amazing vehicle. I mean, for that price point and the styling and the interior, Genesis is just doing things that a lot of these other companies are going to have a hard time.
And Jenish Gandhi, if you haven't seen our review, that GV80.
Oh, thank you, Benevolent 24.
Thanks so much.
Another person from we got a lot of Canadian people.
We do have a lot of Canadian folks
online
today. Thanks for joining us. See,
yes. You did that very well. Yes.
But yeah, the GV80 review from the Chicago Auto Show has a ton of views.
I love this. Cameron was like, I would have written Zonk in the kids' yearbook.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Too bad we couldn't see the future, right?
Yes.
Too bad we couldn't see the future. Yeah. Many things. But let's stay positive here.
Yes.
So what else do we have here? A used cadenza. How do you feel about that?
I think used cadenzas, you're going to find a value like none other.
Yeah.
It's a great driving car, like how it rides. Benevolent, thank you. When will you get electric Sprinters or Transits? That's a good question. I'm going to have to talk to my people at Walker Ford.
Yeah,
they were probably thinking by the end of this year they would have that. The same time that the Mach 1, the Mach E is coming out.
I wish there was a Mach 1.
There is a Mach 1 coming, 2021. 2021. Write it down.
I will. Write it.
I'm only kidding. Do not write it down. I know it's coming. Celia. Keep bringing the heat, Joe.
Yes. 17.
Thank you.
Yes.
How do you pronounce that?
I'm gonna say Celiaxa.
Celiaxa 17. We're gonna keep bringing the heat. We can't let this whole situation get us down too much.
That's right.
We gotta just stay positive.
You have to find joy in
something,
in some different areas.
Yeah.
And take a pause every now and then.
Eric, man, you're on fire tonight,
Eric,
man.
you're the best.
Favorite car movie? I'm old school. Love Bullet. First Smokey and Abandoned. Jackie Gleason is worth the price of it. Yes. For favorite car movie, I would probably say no. It's not a total car movie, but definitely Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Another one is 16 Candles. Like, I know this is weird, but I love, back when I was a kid, and I still love it now, I love a Porsche 944 Turbo. Yeah. And I love the scene at 16 Candles when Jake is out in front of the church and Molly Ringwald's character comes out of the church and the vehicles pass by and he's standing there leaning up against the guard's red.
And all the girls are like, oh, he's there.
Yeah.
And Joe's like, look at that car.
I know, yeah. Patrick, somebody else from Canada. Thank you, Patrick.
Thanks, Patrick.
But definitely, I love 16 candles. Bullet is. I mean, that's
man,
the movie.
I was blown away. I had not seen it, of course, until
Yeah.
the Bullet movie
Sure.
or the Mustang came back out again.
Yeah.
And of course, we got it, and I watched it. That is a damn good.
Another good one would be Le Mans.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
Le Mans with Steve McQueen.
Just a great movie. Really.
Another fun one from the 80s would be Cannonball Run.
Oh yeah.
And Cannonball Run 2.
Yeah.
Those were hilarious.
Yeah.
Does
the Transporter qualify as a car movie?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because I really like the car scene in that.
Transporter 1.
Yes, Transporter 1.
Yes, yeah. The other ones kind of get a little cuckoo. Would you trade your STI Type RA for an S209? If I'm allowed to, hold on one second, hold that thought. Zach, George, thank you. You guys are the best.
Zach.
You'll be at 1 million subs. I really appreciate that support. I share your
I'm
videos.
counting on you to name your RAV4.
Yes. Not RAV4, the Forerunner. Yes.
Raiti.
Yes. God bless you too,
Forerunner.
Zach. I appreciate it,
Thank
man.
you.
I
Yes,
appreciate
bless
it.
you as well. Family, stay safe.
But where was it? Oh, if somebody wants to trade me the Type RA for an S209 free and clear, like I don't have to pay anything extra, I'll trade it.
You would not.
Free and clear?
No way. You would not get rid of the blue and the gold wheels. You would never get rid of
for an S209?
I don't think you'd do it.
I think I would.
I don't think you'd do it.
I think what I would do is I would say, okay, I'll trade you. How about this? I'll trade you for a blue one, and then I get to keep the gold wheels.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if you'd go through with it. I don't think you'd like to talk about it.
Maybe.
FPV Chris.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Is it smart to buy a 2020 Impala Premier since they're not? I would say yes. And the reason why is that you're going to find a value on that full-size sedan that's going to blow your mind. The value, the incentives and rebates on that car are crazy. And think about it. It's the last year. So any bugs that have been in the Impala have been worked out years ago because they really haven't greatly changed it over the past few years. So if it's a car that you like, and hey, to each their own, go for it.
This is just really funny. Donald said in 1974, he asked a classmate to put his 2 cents worth in his yearbook, so he taped in 2 pennies.
There you go. I like that. I love that.
That's pretty creative.
I love that.
Thank you so much, Million Miler. You guys, these compliments.
Yes.
It's just really nice to see all this positivity. Right
we got to stay positive. You know,
really
we got to do it together. We're in it together, and that's the thing is that's what's interesting about this situation. It doesn't matter what your religion is, what your race is, or even what country you're from. We're all equally going through this together the same.
You're absolutely right. And so we've got some either or questions. Challenger or Mustang?
You know,
that's
it would have if it's a Mustang, I'm gonna have to be picky. If it's a Mustang, it's gotta be a performance pack level 1, at least.
And then there are some
Oh, thank you, Cameron.
Thanks, Cameron.
Should I buy a W204 C63, E92 M3, or a 2018 Mustang GT? None have manuals. I like the high revving, naturally aspirated V8. I would probably go with the M3 personally. I like that generation, the E92 M3. Mustang GTs are great, but that M3 with that V8 does have one heck of a sound. So I would go M3. That's what I would go.
Okay. David has a question
here.
X6M or GLE AMG 63 Coupe? I don't even. You guys.
You know what's interesting? I'm actually after driving it a couple times. I'll tell you which one that is.
Okay.
But that's the one that looks like an inflated car.
Oh yeah, like a big shoe.
Yeah. I would go with, believe it or not, with the AMG.
Okay.
It's faster.
Yeah.
I like the way it handles. I like the sound better.
I feel like you say that with the most of the AMGs that you're driving.
Yeah, the AMGs are pretty badass. Yeah, they really do.
They're performers.
Yes.
And I think anything, once you get behind the wheel and you feel that performance, it's going to change your opinion.
You're right, though. Finding one with good miles is very hard to do.
What's your favorite full-size truck?
Favorite full-size truck right now is either going to be a Ford Raptor. No, that's probably too easy.
Hold on. Patrick Bygrave. Thank you, Patrick.
From Canada as well.
I chose my GMC AT4 based on your review. I'm very happy also that you did that. I did.
Yes.
That was me. Yay. Thanks. Well, I am from the Midwest.
Yes.
So I kind of sound a little Canadian.
But I do like the AT4. The GMC AT4 is nice. I actually had a blast in the Tundra TRD Pro. But, I'm starting to figure out why people love those Ram interiors more and more.
Yeah.
That fancy interior is second to none.
Yeah. There was a question up here that I missed from a new subscriber there. James Epperson, new follower, love your reviews. Keep up the amazing work. Thanks, James. Question, what's your pick between the half tons as far as overall bang for your buck? Love the tech in the Ram, but prefer the styling of the Sierra. You're
going to get more bang for the buck with the Ram. The problem is, the challenge with that is they don't hold their value as well as the Sierra. The interior, though, blows the Sierra out of the way. I wish they would have done in the Sierra what they did or what they're doing for the Yukon coming out for 2021. I personally would probably go, as I spit all over the place, I would probably go the Sierra route. AT4 Sierra. I think I would do that. I like the AT4.
Somebody let me see. There was a question up here from Sal Uden. Should I buy a new STI or wait for the redesign?
That's the big question.
I have a feeling I know what you're going to say.
Here's the challenge. The challenge is that we don't know enough about the new STI yet. Yes, it's going to supposedly have 400 horsepower. Is that guaranteed? I haven't seen it in writing from Subaru of America. I don't know what the car is going to look like. They do say they're going to still offer a manual, so that's good news. Thank you, Eddie.
Thanks, Eddie. Really appreciate that.
I really honestly say that if you always want an STI, especially if you never had one, get one now, enjoy it for a few years, and then get the new design after they work out the bugs, because we all know that first year is always one of those ones where there's going to be some issues.
Well, the thing is if you like what is currently there, why wait? Get it? Yeah, and if you have the means to afford an STI, which is not an inexpensive car. I mean, that is a car that, definitely it's an investment. And the great thing about an STI is it's going to hold its value.
Yeah, they hold their value.
Why not just get that?
Yeah, they do hold their value very well.
Obviously, we're fans.
I do, Dante, I would love to do a Porsche 944 Turbo. I just need to track one down.
Has any truck company invited you to the northern states or Canada where you test out truck off-roading in the snow? Marcus wants to know.
We are still waiting for that.
Yeah.
Now, what's interesting is when we went to do the Kia Seltos.
Thanks, Million Miler.
Oh, thank you so much for that. Really, you're awesome, Million Miler.
The Kia Seltos
When we went to go do the Kia Seltos event, we were actually double booked.
Yeah.
Toyota wanted us to come to Utah to get in the snow with the new Camry, the all-wheel drive Camry and Avalon, and we couldn't obviously be in two places at once.
We were trying to figure it out.
I'm hoping, this 2020 is the year that Raiti's Rides is getting noticed more by the OEMs, and we are going to be brought out to these different truck events. It's just going to take some time, especially now with the whole situation. That kind of put us back a step. And I know a lot of you are asking me, well, how are you being affected by this whole situation? It put us back a step with getting invited because right now there's no events to be invited to.
Right. And so we're having to get pretty creative and resourceful. And thankfully, we have Joe has done a bang-up job of keeping ties and tabs with people here locally, which is really important I mean, when you think about the world.
I can't do it without the Dimmitt Auto Group. Dimmitt gives me access to Chevy, Cadillac, Audi, McLaren, Bentley, the whole 9 yards. Walker Ford, obviously. There's just so many Fitzgeralds, Reeves, the Reeves organization, Loki. So many great organizations in our neck of the woods that love the channel, love what we do, and want us there to bring it to you.
I wanted to jump back up here. Million Miler gave us about $1 here, and he wanted to say, thanks for inspiring me to get my 2019 Ford F-150 STX. Y'all rock so much. I love y'all. I'm guessing you're from the South.
Yes. Oh, maybe.
And wish I could afford more. Don't, every little bit.
Listen, this is not about you breaking the bank here. Every little bit counts. And even if you can't, we understand.
Yeah,
listen, this
is
where
being here matters. So thank you.
We didn't start the channel to do super chats, but it's very nice and it's welcome because it helps us get to these places, do the things that we're able to do. And trust me, I am ready to rock and roll. As soon as we can beat this freaking stupid thing going on right now, I'm ready to rock and roll to come to all the different states and go to different events. I want to go to Wicked Big Meet.
Yep, we're planning.
That's still on the calendar for June.
It is still.
So if you live in Connecticut, or if you're going to Connecticut for the Wicked Big Meet, I want to be there to meet you. And we're ready. I want to buy the plane tickets as soon as we know that this thing is freaking taken care of. And I want to go. I want to go to some of these auto shows that we didn't even have on the calendar just to freaking go.
Yeah.
Because I'm sick of this.
Yeah.
And I want to meet you guys, and you guys are great. We had such a great time at the Chicago Auto Show, meeting so many wonderful subscribers. And listen, the
Cars and Coffee in Palm Beach.
Yes,
says,
I know.
Car show. We need to get there.
Everybody keeps telling me that we need to come down there. Yes,
we're going as soon as we can.
As soon as they bring it back.
So we've been on this for about an hour and 10 minutes.
This is always that tough time, isn't it?
And this is
thank you, Moses. Thank you.
Moses.
Love your review, guys. Keep up the good work. And question: opinions on the 2-liter turbo sports 6-speed man? Way to go. Way to go.
But he's looking at the Type R too. Oh, that's
tough. Yeah. You know, the Type R, it's a smaller vehicle, but being a hatchback, it's actually got more room for cargo and stuff like that. You know,
you really like that Accord Sport.
I do like the Accord Sport. It's a lot of fun to drive. The 6-speed is fun.
Kind of come down to what you need, like what would be good.
I would be more comfortable driving the Accord every single day.
Yeah,
Type R, because of those 20-inch wheels, because of all the extra body work, you got to be super careful.
Dylan,
thank you, buddy. You guys do such amazing. Dude, you've been here for so long. I miss you. Yeah, we're coming back next year, brother.
Next year, we'll be there.
Chicago Auto Show was awesome. We had a freaking blast. That was the first time I've ever been. It was awesome. Put it on your calendar, Dylan. Yes. We're gonna be there next year.
First day of the Chicago
Auto Show. Come hell or high water.
Anytime the press days butt up against the public show days, we're doing a meet and greet.
We're doing it for New York, so get ready for New York. If you're going to New York Auto Show in August, we're gonna be there. So. We're going to more events because I'm sick of this. Yeah, so we're going to answer a couple more questions, but in about 3 minutes, we're going to be logging off here. So let's see. F-250 Lariat or GMC 2500 Denali in Canada? It's the same price. I would probably go F-250.
Okay.
And if you could swing it, I would go Tremor. That's a fun truck. You like the Tremor.
I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. Let's see. Can you review the Honda Civic Coupe?
Of course, I could. Now I have. Who's asking that?
Deranged Ace.
Deranged Ace. I have reviewed. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word. I have reviewed the coupe, right? Eric, man, you guys are freaking nuts.
Eric wants to know any mods planned for the BRZ. You know, I had a few things that I was thinking about.
We were supposed to go. We're supposed to go freaking autocrossing.
I know. I just wanted to autocross the dang car.
This whole situation.
But you know what? I'm still thinking about it. She looks beautiful, sitting out in the garage right now, all pearly white. Cameron Cruz, ever thought about reviewing subscriber?
And we have.
That's, believe it or not, Cameron, that's how we started.
And what do we have? That's how we started. Yeah. And we have.
Yeah.
And I would love to do more. So if there's anybody in the Clearwater, Tampa area, I would love to do more subscriber cars.
So I think now is the time.
Is it time?
For us to wrap it up.
Guys, first of all, I want to say you've been great. We had well over 220-something people watching live.
So thank you.
One thing I promise that we're going to do is I'm going to keep doing those weekly update vlogs. Mm-hmm. I noticed a lot of you enjoyed those vlogs and want to know what we're doing behind the scenes. And I'll try to bring some other information as I get it to you guys in the vlogs to check in. But the next live will be, what's the date?
2 weeks from today. It's April 9th on Thursday. We'll make sure to post on social media.
Ratie's Rise giveaway.
Because that's the giveaway. So if you have not gone to ratiesrides.com yet to put your name on the contact page, do that now so that you can be entered in to win a GoPro, a Lego set,
the car sets,
or a box of Twinkies.
Or by autograph.
Always want.
Autograph
box of Twinkies. So guys, between now and then, please be safe. Please take care of yourselves and your family. That's the most important thing right now. Stay positive. Right? Try not to get sucked into any negative news. Stay informed.
Yes.
Right? We're going to be here for you. So please, reach out in the comments. Stay connected. Right? You're not alone. We will all get through this together.
But thank you. And from my side of the table over here, thank you guys for making it an awesome night tonight. This was a lot of fun. Support. Thank you for all the super chatters you guys made this night. Really memorable. Even the people who didn't super chat, your comments are great.
Yeah,
the little emojis and everything else. We can't do it without you, and we love each and every one of you, and we're going to be coming out once we get through this, which we are going to get through. We're on throttle. We are coming to a city near you or where you live and meeting you. So thank you for everything. And just like always, guys, we'll see you on the next ride. Good night, guys. Bye. Stay safe. Bye.